Here we have the loop lasso on. We have the white string and the UV light. Looks cool. Let's turn the light on the camera off. Check that out. Super cool. Welcome back to another Jeff Reviews for you. And as you saw, we are looking at the loop lasso. It's a lasso toy that looks pretty sweet. You know what? Enough talking about this item. Let's get right into the review. Here's our loop lasso that I purchased for right around $40. I do like this. It's like a magnetic box right here that closes. I think that's kind of cool. Let's open it up to see what we get. Overall first impression, I do just like the packaging. And you know what they say, when they have good packaging, the product might be pretty decent as well. And I appreciate that. You can see we have our loop lasso. Of course, it's blue. We have 1, 2, 3 different strings. This looks like a USB-C charger. Well, that was quick. I've already come to something frustrating. This charging cord is only 12 inches long. Seriously, why would you send such a short cord? I will say it does have USB-C on both ends. This can be somewhat redeeming, I guess. They include a USB-C to USB adapter just in case you do not have a USB-C port. Here's a rope that it came with. Our green, white, and like a peach or a pink color. The green one is 4 feet, the white one is 5 feet, and this peach pink one is 6 feet long. If we look at the loop lasso itself, I actually like the design. It's pretty cool. You can see down here's where our charger goes, and of course on top we have a wheel to turn it on and off. And what does this button do? Oh, cool. It has like a UV light. That's neat. From one side to the other side, the loop lasso is 5.5 inches long. And then from this part down here, it's about 1.5 inches wide. We already saw that the UV light works, so we know we have a charge. But let's see what happens when we start to wheel this up. Oh, cool. You can actually change the speed. Oh, I like that. Before we do any testing, I do want to check the battery life on this. So I'm going to charge it up fully. And we already knew it had some charge from the factory. So we're going to charge it up fully, run it down completely, and then recharge it again. Now that we're charged, we're going to load our string in. So you really just go in through this part right here and it comes down out this little hole. So let me show you what that looks like. I do think you should be careful. I've read some places online where people broke theirs at this part, but mine seems to be going in pretty good. See how I just came in through that section? It actually looks like I have some pink fuzz there, even though I've not used this yet. That must have been when they tested it. Anyway, so now we are loaded. So I have my finger just on the string right here, trying to keep it as straight as I can. But I'm gonna start wheeling up the loop lasso on. I've turned it on. Oh, it started to move. Look at that. What's it look like with my light on it? Well, that's kind of a bummer. But I do like that lasso. That is so cool. I don't know what you think, but in my opinion, this is pretty loud. To properly test this, I have the loop lasso on full power, plus I have the UV light on because I'm gonna test what you get utilizing all of the features. I'm gonna come back when this battery is completely run out. Check that out. I was impressed. It ran for 3 hours and 15 minutes on high with that UV light on. That to me is actually pretty impressive. Since we've run the battery completely down, we're going to plug it in to charge it up. The original cable didn't work for me, so now I just have a regular USB-C cable. You can see that faint red light right there. We're going to come back when it's green. I wanted to get a decibel rating of this just so you can see how loud it is. You can see my typical conversation is anywhere from 70 up to 80. Let's hear just the room by itself. Now let's turn on our loop lasso. It got as high as 88 or so. That is very loud. After a period of 3 hours, you can now see that that red light turned into a green light. We are all charged up. I'm gonna do my very best to test the UV light. So let's turn our lights off in here to see what the string looks like. Oh, that's very cool. I see how you can light that up. Well, a day into this, all of a sudden I start hearing some weird noises, and it does not seem as powerful as it was. Like this is on fully charged. I don't think it'll lift the string. I think it's broken. How sad, what a dud. Now I'm gonna actually see if I can get another one and maybe this one just didn't work out so well, but this is kind of frustrating. It took about a week for our replacement to arrive. Let's open this up and hopefully this one does not break. I'm putting the pink or peach string on. I'm actually kind of worried about it. I don't know if you can see that, if it's clear on camera, but that connection does not look like it's very strong, almost like it'll break. We'll see what happens. I wanted to make sure I tried all the different strings. So here we have the larger of the 3 strings, and there it goes. Isn't that super cool? I have to go get a helper to help me out with some of this. But I do like the way that, got stuck. I will say this happens way too frequently, and now I have to go and try to untie this without damaging the ropes. Back in action. So I've been using this new one here for a couple days, and what I've noticed, I'm hearing some sort of a weird click. I didn't recognize that at the beginning. Maybe it was there, but that makes me worried. Like, is this one gonna break too? Oop. Hey, I kept it from getting tangled. This is the one you can actually step through. I don't know if I could step through this myself. Let's see. I might need helpers for this. Let's see if that volunteer can do it. Can you step through? Uh-oh. All the way through. Remember last time when we did the zip string? Do you want to try to do the jump over challenge? All right, let's go. Oh, we hit the ground. Now come this way. You ready to jump? All right, now I'm gonna do the jump rope. Are you ready? Up and over. Don't forget to jump. All right, do it again. Oops, I lost my microphone. So you might see people doing like things like the corkscrew, and that's how you would do it. I just put my finger right around it and start spinning it, and that's the corkscrew. There's all sorts of different tricks you can do, but don't touch the top one, because that's how you get it to tangle. So tell me, what are your thoughts of the loop lasso? Were you looking to get one? Do you have one or not so much? Let me know down in the comment section below. I would love to hear from you. I know that I already showed you this inside, but I just had to show it outside too. It really does look neat with the UV. Let me see, can I put my head through there? Ah, that is cool. At the end of the day, when you're all finished playing with your loop lasso, you can just take the rope, wind it around the loop lasso itself, and put it away for the next time you want to use it. In this video, we are taking a look at the loop lasso. So what did I think of it? First things first, let's talk about that price point. $40, in my opinion, is way too high. I think $20 would have been a perfect price point for this item. I do appreciate the 3 different string lights, so you can go from beginner all the way to advanced just with the different size strings. Not to mention that UV light does up the game a little bit, and that was really cool to use at night. I did think that was really, really loud, and that same noise over time got really annoying and frustrating. I was really disappointed with how my first one I had broke, right? I was like, man, I didn't even use this very much and it broke. So I checked out on Amazon, I read some of the reviews, and there are a few other people, theirs broke too. First day, minimal use. Just want to make sure you are aware of that. The runtime and charge time are actually really, really decent for this product, so in my opinion, that's a win. I would like to see different color options. Right now, all I have is the blue, which is not bad, but it might be nice to have different colors, and maybe that's something the company is planning to do later on. Anyway, that was my full review of the loop lasso. If this is something that interests you, I will leave a link down in the description. This is Jeff with Jeff Reviews for You. As always, thanks for stopping by, and I hope you have a great day. After playing for a couple hours, here are some observations. One, I'm noticing that either dust or filament from the string is coming off. That worries me. Plus, you see where the string is? This has popped off the loop lasso a couple times, something I did not expect it to do. I really do appreciate that you stayed around for my entire review of the loop lasso. You know what? When I was reviewing this, it made me think of the ZipString, a product I reviewed not that long ago. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna link that video right up here, and I would love it if you would click on this link. And when you do, by the magic of the internet, I'm gonna join you right here. So go ahead, click it. It's safe, I promise.